microphone that came with my PlayStation 4 rather than the really nice microphone that my brother got for me because my audio hookup doesn't work with that one because the cheap-ass Chinese audio splitter that combines my headphone and microphone input-output isn't working. So, we're stuck with the single input one for now, and I'm adjusting the volume in my own ear because the headset is roaring at me. Alright, so Darkest Dungeon. I wanted to play this for a little bit and highlight some of the things about it that are unusual of games for today, specifically in how many systems it has, how intricately they interrelate, and how fucking hard it is to learn all of them. This is wonderful, because one of the things that I say about modern games these days is that they don't ask enough of a player compared with games of the past. RPGs back in the old computer days, when there was a clear separation between like computer games versus video games. Video games were very much about twitch reflexes and pattern memorization and beating a level with Mario. Whereas computer games, and this is what I say about RPGs, about how they aren't so much this way anymore. Computer games included things like puzzles and stories and role-playing elements. And as we've seen sort of consoles fuse into the market and change the expectation for what a top-tier video game slash computer game should be, it seems to me that that's really bled over into the computer market. And that's made it so that now games are more focused on delivering those graphics and delivering that spectacle, delivering those amazing cinematic moments. When really, what I would like to see from a game is not as stupid as immersive, but I would like to see something complicated. And Darkest Dungeon is very much in that mold. So here we go. Start the campaign. I'm going to go back to the Malloy Hamlet, which is my current and only playthrough of this game. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about what all is fucking going on with this game. And incidentally, I'm
in time, you will know the tragic extent
4,
of my failings.
But I do recommend, I haven't played it on PC, but I really imagine that the PC version, I don't want to say it would be superior, but I would say that it probably much more would reflect how you should be playing it, because there's just so many menus going on here, and they're very difficult to navigate with a controller, and I'll be honest, the game doesn't do the best job of teaching you how to do it. Oh, yeah, I don't want you. So here we are in the Hamlet. The story's dirt rock simple in this game. You are a party of adventurers. You are trying to liberate the manor from some evil that is swallowing up the town. It's very much in the vein of Diablo or Rogue or Moria, which is like an ASCII RPG from Dungeon Crawler from like way back in the day that nobody but me seems to remember. God, where to even begin? So here you are in town, and the entire thing of this is about upgrading your stuff and getting your people geared up to go back out into the field and risk their lives once again. I had a disastrous run last time. I lost, I think, 2 party members. All of my best people are just screwed right now. They're all in therapy. So the underlying mechanic to this game that suffuses everything is that as you send these groups of adventurers into the game, they become stressed and insane and bogged down with these horrible conditions, and you need to cure them of these conditions, if at all possible. When you send a party of adventurers out, they're going to get bruised and fucked with, and, you know, you're just going to need to spend really the bulk of your gold repairing them, getting them ready and back into fighting shape. This is assuming that they don't fucking die, which is entirely possible. Like, you will lose so many men. I'm going to show here sort of the difficulty of provisioning troops. So here I am looking at the stats and the spread and everything for this guy, it shows where up here where he'd like to be positioned in the fight based on what skills he has available, what parts of the enemy line he's good at hitting, what skills he can contribute when the party camps for the night. You can help each other out by healing or encouraging one another. His resistances, any diseases he suffers from. And over here, I have these relics that I can put on him. Whoops. All of these various things that I can give to various heroes. I'm just gonna load this guy up here with those two things. So here I'm equipping heroes. At the stagecoach, you can recruit new heroes, which you're going to need to do because your heroes are going to fucking die. They're going to fucking die all the time.
This man is more dangerous than he seems.
You can go throughout town here, and you can send people to the tavern or the gambling hall or the brothel to like get their jollies off so that they lose some stress. Here's a graveyard where all of my dead heroes are. These are all the people who fought for me and died horribly. Grand Corps, oh my god, Grand Corps. I think he was with me almost since like the second week of the game. I'm on week 20 now. So Picard and Grand Corps both died here, in my last foray into the dungeon. It was fucking disastrous. Grand Corps was one of my highest and most decorated members of the team there. There are all kinds of restrictions here on whom you can bring into battle and in what manner you can do it, but I'm out of money here. I would show you some of these things that you can do. Look, there's a blacksmith here. You can upgrade all of your heroes' stats, your weapons and your armor and stuff, but of course only after they've become, powerful enough heroes that you're allowed to do that. And you can't be upgrading them when they're in the asylum or in the brothel or in the church or whatever. It's just, it's all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff like that. So anyway, we're going to embark on a journey now. We're going to do our very level best to try to beat this fucking shit. You get the different missions here. There's 0 campfires. This gives you an indicator of how difficult each encounter is. So it'll show you level 1, level this, level that. I'm going to go for a short adventure here. And I'm going to try to stack my party up with some motherfuckers right now. So, Chandos, for instance, just highlighting this character here on the right, if you look to the right side of the screen. Chandos, that wavering line above his meter there shows that he's nuts. So I don't want to bring him along. I'm going to attempt to add in some folks here who will go well together. That means putting them in parts of the positioning where they're going to do well. So here's Papillon. Sorry. Again, you're seeing that it's very difficult for me to figure out how to just use the controller, unfortunately. So we're going to the Warrens there. If you slip, you're really just hosed. So my man Mulso, we're gonna put you in the middle. Noyer is another back road guy. So we're going to take you, and we're going to put you there, and lastly, we're going to... Oh, Gurney. Gurney has been with me for ages, and he hasn't won a single dungeon. So here's where you're figuring out the dungeon. And I'll just explain. This is the part where you're getting a bunch of provisions to go on your journey here. These are the things that you're carrying into the dungeon with you. You need to plan ahead. If you don't plan ahead, you fucking die. So usually I will say it's a good idea to bring a bunch of food, a couple of shovels, and tons of torches. As many torches as you possibly can. And I'm angry. I'm actually going to sell back a couple of foods so that I can get that. I now have 30 gold left. I have not been doing well, unfortunately. When you take these provisions into the dungeon with you, you take them, and if you don't use them, you lose them. So, this is like the most unfair part of this game, that you can't accumulate these items between missions, but whatever. This, I should mention, if I haven't made it clear before, this is a hard fucking game. You will see how hard it is. So, into the Warrens we go. I don't know if this is all the game.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Alright, so there are a bunch of things going on here in between. You move between rooms here. And you encounter things. Oh god! Good thing. See, that just upped my stress. You'll see that these white bars underneath the characters here, these 1 and 2 squares worth of bars, that's their stress level. I'm selecting between heroes here to see them. So, and here's a trap on the floor. Hey, we disarmed it. So, and that boom, that 8 over his head, that was reducing stress. That was the terminology of my DARE officer in grade school. Eustress, EU stress. Oh my god! This is terrible. Hysterical blindness. Wonderful. See, you're just fucked in this game. You can go through and try to open chests or disarm traps, and your characters will accumulate an assload of damage. Meanwhile, I'm just going to pause the game here so the time doesn't run, because up at the top there, blurred out now that I've got the options menu open, you can see a torch flickering. That's the level of light. And as the light level falls, you can see things less clearly. That should be obvious, I know, but really on the screen you can see things less clearly. See obstacles less clearly. And enemies become more difficult or greater in number. So, again, you don't want your torches to run too low. So that mechanic is layered on top of the stress gradient, and we're getting attacked. And here's a fight. We're just going to go... The nice thing about these is that it goes round by round. Ooh, we dodged. Absolution. No. I'm going to transform, even though it's a bad idea. Because, boom, my whole party gained a bunch of stress. Boom! The entire dealio here is to try to hit. Oh, God. The whole dealio here is to try to hit everybody. Versus stun. You want to be trying to deal status damage a lot in this game, because you just don't know. You don't really know if you're going to be able to get hits off on people all the time. So I'm going to use this attack, which deals bleed on this one guy's back, and now he's going to siphon off energy every time. This guy here is mostly a support unit, so I'm going to... Well, I'll buff the whole party. Which is good, because... Ho-ho! Hey, how about that? Uh-oh. Ugh. I love the impact on these hits. I just love it. Mark 10% torch plus 3. That's nice. All of these, just look at the effects of this attack here. If I'm highlighting this attack here, rallying flare, it clears off the stunned. It cures you of stunned, it cures you of being marked, which is a bad status. You resist other debuffs, and it increases the torch level, as in it makes the room brighter. You know, like it's this utility ability that you just wouldn't see in other games. You know, the pips up top there, you see yellow pips on the left and red pips on the right. The yellow pips show you where in line you need to be standing to perform this ability. You can't perform all abilities if you're standing in front. You can't perform all abilities if you're standing in the back versus the middle versus whatever. And the red ones are who you can target with it. So as you can see, you can't target the dude right in front with this, but you can target the back 3 rows. You know, so do I want to deal damage? Blind fire hits a random target, just anybody. So, you know, what do I want to do? Do I want to heal myself? Do I want to brighten up the area and resist debuffs? Like, what do I want to do? You know? So, I think I want to focus damage. Because that guy's an asshole. And I hit him pretty hard. Oh god, I've got another disease. He bleeds out. But he also does this other move. And I resisted being pulled forward in line. Like, there's just all this stuff going on. There is just all this stuff going on.
Their formation is broken.
I love the
Maintain
impact.
the offensive.
I love the fucking impact of these things, you know? Mark for death. Finish him. Hook and slice. You know, doesn't bleed damage on this guy. So, you know, you try to get as many debuffs as you possibly can.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Also, literally the best option is to kill. Like, you always, if you can ever kill, you want to kill. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna use some bandages on myself to heal that blood. Again, a thing that you need to be able to do. Fuck that guy. I'm going to heal this dude again. He takes some bleed damage. So, like, round by round, you're seeing that this is, you know, this is really a slog of combat. Every single fight, it takes a while. You know, you need to be...
Press disadvantage.
You need to be
Give
considering
them no
all this
quarter.
stuff, you know. Dude up front. The bodies also degrade. God, my guy is so fucking stressed out. So, you know, just round
Great
by
is the
round,
weapon that cuts on its
all
own.
this stuff just is happening. What is that? Blacklegate, onyx, some food, a minor antique. So, I mean, there you have it, you know. What's this? A dark altar. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we don't want to do anything with him. Who has the least stress? Great power. Ooh, a buff. You know, just who knew? Who could have known that that was what was going to happen? Here's a torch, thank Christ. And
Hacks
back,
laden
burn
with
that
loot
off right away.
are often low on supplies.
So let's just carefully forward.
Such blockages are
Clear this
unsurprising.
rubble. I'm
These
gonna
tunnels
pause again.
predate even the earliest settlers.
I'll just say, the running commentary from the creepy creator is also pretty amusing, though it does tend to get annoying. Fucking, those collapsed things there, you can dig them out with just your hands, but you lose hit points if you do it, and time. So you want to bring along shovels. So it was a good call on my part to bring along that shovel. So anyway, onward we go, and we know that we're going to get a battle in a minute here. So I'm going to burn another torch to light up the fire, and here we go. Only 3 enemies here, and they're surprised. So right away, this is a favorable type of fight. I'm thinking that I'm going to move him back. Actually, one of these need to be in the middle. You need to be in the middle. I'm going to move him back 1 space, because I don't want him to use his fucking crazy thing, because it accumulates stress on him, round by round, and that is terrible.
Back to the
Kill
pit.
that guy in 1 hit, apparently. Alright, so this is a fairly easy fight we're seeing. These guys have low HP. But again, you never know. This could take a fucking horrible turn for the worse. You know, somebody could die in this fight. There's always the possibility that somebody could fucking die in this fight. Suck my balls. Something got debuffed. Not by very much. Okay. Now that guy is marked, and when I hit him with that attack next, he's going to be hurt even more, one would think. Just gonna heal everybody. Like, now is a good time to take advantage of my healing skills, because this is not a difficult fight. Yeah, they're missing me. You know.
as the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, man, I fucking wrecked his shit. Nice. See, that was an abnormally good fight, and I'll tell you why. I gotta pause again to just talk about this. I was paying attention to where my positioning of everybody was in that line. I was paying attention to the stress level of my werewolf, because if I had let him just go nuts in that fight, he would have accumulated more stress and he would have gone nuts. And then he would have begun disobeying my commands or doing other things, acting unpredictably, who knows. Or, and this is the other thing, you can occasionally, instead of breaking, you can become virtuous, and he can heal every round or, reduce the stress of comrades every round by giving them encouragement and being a font of strength for them. You don't know, though, But there are trinkets and relics that you can equip that make the likelihood that happens go up. So those are things that you can seek out, Plus, the higher level that somebody has, the higher level that they're able to just be resilient and not go crazy, but go crazy in a good way, sort of to get the clarity of madness instead of the debilitation of it. All of these systems here are working together to make this very complicated. I'm thinking about every move I make in that fight. I know I was kind of being maybe quiet, but I was thinking about every single move I was making. And you don't do that in most RPGs that are turn-based like this. You just don't. You hammer the X button and you hit enemies, and it's like, oh, attack him and make him hurt. There are so many things going on here that are more than that. So anyway, having done my disposition on that, now I know a big fight is coming up here, so it might be a waste. I'm burning another torch.
The promise of
Everyone's
safety.
Stress and torches are doing okay. I'm fucking going for it, guys. Big fight coming up here. Uh-oh, Jesus. What is this? How? Alright, well, let's do this shit. Buff everybody. I don't want to go werewolf unless I absolutely have to, so I'm going to puke on this guy. Good. Lighted, that means he's going to lose health every round. Ren. Ugh. Ouch. Ouch. He can... Oh, he's going to puke right on me back. Fuck you. Uh-oh. See? Here it comes. Oh, I'm abusive.
Behold, the abyss is made
Alright,
manifest.
so he's going to berate all of my party members now, let's see. Should hook something back to do that. Do I want to just damage people, or do I want to mark them up? I think I'll just mark. Ugh. Resisted everything. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. Off everything there. Okay, so he takes his round where he is an asshole to people. And I can hit almost everybody. What is this stun? He's light. Heal. He's only healing himself, so we don't want to do that. Let's just smack the shit out of the motherfucker. He's stunned. Missed me. He's not stunned. Alright, we're gonna heal him up front. No, that's... He can't stand up front like that. He's going to get hurt. Oh god, again. More stress heaped on everybody. Alright, it's my turn. Let's heal that bandage. Mark a target. Plus 90% damage during target. Fuck your face. You're dead. Again, using his rounds like this to try to do that. It would be great if I could mark foes with that. Oh, and he does additional damage and crit versus marked. We gotta figure this out. So, let's heal up here. Let's just try to... Sack of bones is bleeding to death. Let's... We can only heal that. You know, he's already nuts. It might actually just behoove me to fucking just hit it. I don't think I will. we're gonna save the big guns on this guy for later. Ow!
Death waits
Fuck
for the
yourself.
slightest
Okay, a
lapse
bunch
in
of us are going
concentration.
nuts now. Oh, he's paranoid. Oh my god. He's masochistic. That's very bad. They don't like
Those
to
who
heal.
covet injury
Alright,
find it
so,
in no short supply.
Don't you tell... Yeah, okay. See, I can't heal him now, you know? It's things like that. Like, now he is unwilling to be healed. So I suppose I'll heal myself. You know, all things like that are ridiculous.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Alright, everyone's going crazy here. Jesus, everyone's going nuts. Alright. Okay, everyone's getting more stressed out. See, it's those kinds of things that are just terrible. And I just don't do damage. He passes. See, I lost his round because he's so crazy and he won't do what I ask him to. So, all sorts of things like that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I hate this guy who's casting these fucking bombs on me. Oh god, I'm marked now. Oh my god, I'm marked. Here, fuck you, you're marked, you fucking fucker. Oh my god. No, he still won't accept healing. See, this is the effect that these kind of things have. Fuck that, yeah, fuck you. Alright, yeah, can I get you? So, with these abilities and everything, I'm hurting these guys pretty badly. You know, it's just that now that dude is in the back, and you can see I haven't hit him at all because I just don't have very many abilities that hit people in the back. He just will not let me heal him. Usually there's a chance that you can, but he must just be horribly paranoid. Let's see, can't hit. Oh, I can hit this guy though. Oh, I can mark him. I'll do that. And my archer. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Oh! See, and that saved me. That just saved my fucking ass.
Wary.
Because
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
excuse me. Click. Any of these other things equipable? No. Portrait, jewels. Okay. Nothing in this room. So that was, aside from the fight, that was a waste of time. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Like, my stress is horrible, but my guys aren't dying. Exertions of eventual eat, won't we? You motherfucker. Exactly. So I'm just moving through here. Trying to make sure that I don't go nuts, I don't starve, I don't bleed to death, just all this stuff. And my stress, you can see, is ticking upward. So let's head down this way. We want the least stressed person. Loot! Thank you. What's this? Stalwart buckle for the highwayman only. Antiquarian. Or anybody? I don't think I have a highwayman in my party. What is this shit? Occult scrolls. That was bad. Trap! Shit!
Cruel
Did I see that on the
machinations
map?
spring to life with a singular purpose.
Alright, well, let's burn a torch. The world a brighter place. Oh, and I'm out of... shit. I'm out of things that will keep me from bleeding. That ain't good. Alright. Whoops. Sorry. See, that was me. Here we go, zoom out. I need to see where I am here. See, this is just difficult to do. Alright.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright, get attacked. Here they are. My guy there is doing very badly. Ugh. Resistant. God, my guy's not doing well. The runs, he has the runs. This is horrible. This is terrible. Oh my god, this guy. Oh, he just did what he wanted to on that one. I didn't tell him to do that. Alright. Poor guy. It's not gonna stop him from dying. Well, let's hit the guy.
Executed with impunity.
On my part because he critted. He critted like a motherfucker. Alright. Fuckers. He's stunned. And he's bleeding to death. Ugh. Alright, he's marked. But oh, bullshit. Bullshit. See, that cost me the fight there. You know, I could have won. Here, this is Alright, despite the stressful state I'm in,
foolish horrors.
People are actually doing
brought
well.
low and driven into the mud.
And I'm getting quite a bit of money. Journal entry. Yours for the taking. And the blackest of fates. I'm sure that I truly want that. Whatever, man. Okay, no enemies, but we do have enemies coming up, and we have treasure at the end. I can't decide whether I want to keep going. Everybody's fucking crazy. I mean, I will be worn down by these next couple of fights. I guarantee that I will be sorely worn down. But here's what I will do. I'm gonna stuff some food in this guy's gob. There. I'll keep the torch level where it is. Alright, here we go. Oh god, I just can't catch a break on this shit. Alright, well, we're about to get attacked. Oh, this will be an easy fight. I hope it'll be an easy fight, that is. So, fuck you. He resisted everything. This guy doesn't heal very well. Fuck yourself. You can see the damage is so variable here. Like 5 damage versus like a crit will be like 21. So, blind fire. I can't heal myself. He still won't let me fucking heal him. Alright, well.
Another
yeah,
abomination cleansed from our lands.
God damn. This fucking guy just keeps getting hurt. Alright, yes, make everybody more stressed, because I'm an asshole.
This expedition at least promises success.
I don't have any anti-venom. Let's clear out the room, please. Do I have any anti-venom? What's this holy water? Purge evil and restore purity can apply to a hero. I don't know. Nope, that didn't heal him. Whatever. We're probably gonna die.
Gnawing hunger sets in,
Oh, God damn it.
turning the body against
Oh,
itself,
it killed him!
weakening the mind.
Alright, yeah, see, again, now with 3 heroes, I'm gonna need to do this. See, this is terrible, but I need to surrender. Like, I got so close, I was doing so well with this adventuring party, but I just
Wounds
can't
to be
do it.
tended.
With 3 characters and they're all
Lessons to
stressed
be
to the
learned.
fucking gills. Now, the good thing to be said about this is that I got a bunch of heirlooms and I got a bunch of treasure. You know, a bunch of money and a bunch of treasure, so I'm able to upgrade things and get stuff, but it is not a good look for me.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.
So there's Mallory, is stressed to the gills, but not going to die. Mortimer's unknown. We don't know where he is. Who do we got? I need... Oh, highwayman.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
What is this? A stone of patience. Virtue chance. Oh, well, we want a +5 virtue chance. We always do. So yeah, you know, just what the fuck is going on with any of this right now? And poor Gurney is still alive. Poor Gurney is still here with me. Well, this is something else. What do we got? Dodge stone. So anyway, I think I'll stop broadcasting now, but you see, that was one dive into the dungeon. And I'm already thinking about my next one. You know, this is definitely another one of those one more round games. I'm going to give it a try again, another shot again today. If I've still got some heroes that are bad enough dudes to journey into the dungeon with me, crazy though they may be. But thanks for watching. I'll let you guys know if I get any further in this complicated fucking game. Bye.